What started as a chaotic scene at a quiet Florida motel is about to spiral into something much bigger. A nurse, someone trusted to save lives, allegedly crashes her truck into a building, smashes out a window with her bare hands, and then speeds off like nothing happened. Witnesses say she helped herself behind the bar, made her own drink, then came back with a vehicle as a weapon. And here's the twist. When officers find her, she's not hiding. She's bleeding, disoriented, and about to make a series of decisions that will turn this from simple vandalism into a full-blown DUI arrest with serious consequences. Stay close, because the moment police start asking questions, the cracks begin to show.
If you saw her again, everybody here could identify her, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw her.
Did anybody witness the incident?
I
watched it go like this.
Okay. Is your surveillance cameras up and working? Did anybody get a picture of her or just the tag of it?
Just the tag. Yeah,
She took off her shirt when she did all this. That's why I didn't take it.
Is she someone that was staying in a room here or anything?
I've never seen her before.
So she came in, started helping herself to drinks back there.
Parked in the front first, and then I guess got kicked out of the bar. Went back there, tried to make her own drinks. Went back, came up here, and then just backed right into it.
What did she back into right here?
The wood. And when she couldn't hit the window, she got out of the car
And smashed the window.
smashed it.
Okay.
And then she took off her shirt.
What do you guys want? You guys want to press charges and everything?
Yeah, he's the owner.
You guys want to press charges for vandalism and everything? Okay.
Yeah, she went behind the bar.
She made a couple drinks, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how many or anything like that?
I think one. I didn't know. I got to ask the bartender. I came out of the kitchen, started freaking on her, threw her the heck out of there, and then she's like cursing at me, and I'm like, just get off my property.
Yeah.
And then she took off, and she came back, ran into that. I guess
She back into it, or did
I don't know.
Which angle was the truck at whenever you saw her?
She took off, back in, out. You see, she went in forward.
Did she back in, or did she backed in? So she came back down from this way, backed in, hit the building, and then got out, punched the glass, and then got back in the truck and went south on Hill Street.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then she backed out and then went forward and then backed up again. Pretty sure she hit that truck and then pulled in when we all were yelling at
I don't
her.
know if they got her. Did they get her yet?
We're looking for her, but we have her address, vehicle description, or vehicle registration, everything. So, we'll get it. So Edgewater's down there right now at the house. The charge for this is criminal mischief. If it falls under a certain amount of money, if it's under $1,000, it's a misdemeanor. If it's over $1,000, it's a felony. First degree misdemeanor DUI. Ma'am, you know where the owner went? Is he back here, or did he go back up there?
Doesn't look like she's having a good day.
What's up? All right. What did I miss?
She decided to resist the house. That's about it.
No, we went in with his permission. It's his house or whatever. Okay. Went in there, made contact with her. Like, hey, just hang on a minute. I was gonna
This is Lori?
Yeah, I was gonna go inside the kitchen and grab her a paper towel for her arm because she's still bleeding. They wrapped it for us.
She want rescue or?
They just wrapped it.
Okay.
So, and then I told her, I was like, just stay in the living room. Cortez told her to stay in the living room. She's like, no.
This is the first major shift in the encounter. Officers had permission to enter the home. That's critical. Without consent, they'd need a warrant or exigent circumstances. But here, they were legally inside. When they tell her to stay put and she walks away, that's not just defiance, that's resistance. The moment she pulls away from officers trying to detain her, it becomes resisting without violence. Notice how quickly they bring her to the ground. That's trained protocol. Control the movement, minimize injury, end the uncertainty fast. Now pay attention to her behavior. She's bleeding from her arm, focused on bugs crawling on her skin, claiming confusion, and refusing simple instructions. Is that intoxication? Emotional distress? Exhaustion from a night shift? Officers are already seeing red flags. Unsteady balance, erratic speech, mood swings. And here's the big question. If multiple witnesses saw her driving and crashing into a building, why doesn't she remember any of it?
Like, no, get out of my house. And she started walking off. And then that's when I grabbed her and she started pulling away. So we placed her on the ground on the carpet.
So you guys have resisting as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Resisting without.
Okay.
My house.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, sir.
All right.
Can you please grab
What?
my
Not been
bag?
That's fine.
I'm getting eaten by
We're not gonna do that until they show up. So
So what do we do?
come over here.
These are clean ones, though. I just touched them.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can go.
Why did you guys go in?
Huh?
Why did they go in? Did they see her go in?
I guess they asked him if she was here. He said, yeah.
And he let them in.
Permission. to go.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't,
Yeah.
because it's not like fresh pursuit or anything like that.
That's on your chest. I can't scratch that for you. I'm sorry.
Nothing.
I don't see any bugs on your neck.
Yes, he knows.
You know her? Jordan, you know her?
He just said that she works at bed. She's been an arm.
Where are you, a nurse?
That's why I asked her. I was like, why are you
All right.
resisting? I was like,
Yeah, please, this is my
I told her, I was like, there's no more bugs on her neck. She wants me to scratch her.
You're good.
Said the rest of them are like up here on her chest, which I can't scratch.
Why don't you want to sit in the shade?
because I'm itching and the
There's
bugs
a
are
lot of bugs
worse.
over there.
All right.
Bugs everywhere, Pete said.
Sand ass.
Just we got something to do, and then once that's done, we'll start this investigation. Okay, ma'am. I am gonna say, because you're a nurse and you're in that position and stuff like that, if you could just please do your best to cooperate with us. We're not gonna hurt. You know how we are. We're not gonna hurt you. We're not gonna do anything like that. We'll take care of you. Huh?
I think I'm always doing something wrong.
You think you're always doing something wrong?
I'm like saying you're getting eaten by bugs.
So we're gonna work through this together. But Lori, I can't. I'm not gonna hit you. Okay, that's not what we do. Okay, but we'll work through this. Okay, just if you wouldn't mind, just please cooperate. I know you're upset and stuff like that. What? No, I'm not saying you aren't. I'm just saying, it'd be a lot better, especially for a person in your position. I'm not telling you, to consent to anything. I'm just saying, can you just please just be calm and relax with us? I'm not going to hit your head, okay?
No,
I'm sorry. I'm not going to hit your neck. Like, I'm sorry.
My arms are done.
Lori, I'm getting
run away. Like,
Lori,
you're acting like I'm like.
Lori, I'm getting bit by the bugs too. All right, I'm sorry. Well, the thing, if she says no to everything,
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. We're not going to take it back to TV. Would you mind just hanging on to her since she's unsteady on her feet?
I'm like, it is so bad.
101 Executive Circle, they
Huh?
Beach, responding to this.
I can't hear you.
Are they 5 minutes off?
They're coming from Sea Vista, so I would imagine he's coming from this way. Yep, we got her out. There you go. Yep.
Just don't want too many people.
Yeah,
over there.
yeah, I get it.
Can't really take her out of handcuffs because then she's going to resist.
Yeah, that's fine. Copy, thank you. All right. Cortez, bring her over here. Lori, can you come over here with this help? All right. All right, Lori. Can you look at me, please, so I understand that you can hear me speaking and everything like that? All right. Right now, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you or may be used as evidence against you in a criminal prosecution. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. So, Lori, all right, first and foremost, where are you coming from before you came here?
Work.
Where's work?
The hospital.
What time did you get off work?
In the morning.
What time this morning? 9? Would you work night shift last night? Pretty rough night. I'm sorry to hear about that. So what time did you get off work today? So 9 o'clock this morning, right? Okay. Where did you go from there?
Honestly, I came here.
What'd you do there? You don't want to talk about it? Okay. So you came here. This is Chris's house, right? At any point did you leave this house today?
I left it 100 times.
Where'd you go?
I went to my house.
What about the Sea Vista Motel over here at 1701 South Atlantic Avenue? Did you go there today?
I don't remember. I can't confirm that.
Why don't you remember? I remember what I did this morning.
I don't even know what morning it is, sir.
Do you know what time of day it is right now, by chance, if you had a good guess?
Say it's like in the afternoon.
It is the afternoon, yeah.
Like,
So you don't remember going to Sea Vista at all?
I remember going there and having fun and people making fun of me.
People were making fun of you at Sea Vista? Where at? The bar? Or at the hotel rooms or whatever? Or where were they making fun of you?
It was me.
Okay. So, how long ago was that?
In the last like 48 hours.
The last 48 hours, so the last 2 days? Well, I know it was sometime between when you got off this morning at 9 and now. So, you came back here, and then we came, and this is where we're at, right? Okay. So, do you recall anything that occurred at Sea Vista, like backing your truck into the building and then getting out and punching the window and all that? Do you remember doing that?
No, sir.
You don't remember doing that? So a lot of people saw you do it.
Okay.
So, okay. What about going behind the bar and making yourself a drink and stuff like that? And do you remember doing that as well? So we have multiple people that witnessed you in actual physical control of your vehicle, not only back into a building there, causing property damage, but then you exiting your vehicle from the driver's seat, going around, punching a hole in a glass window, which smashed it, then getting back in your vehicle where you exited southbound on Hill Street at a high rate of speed, putting a lot of people in danger. And you're a nurse, you know, like you've seen car accident victims, right? You know.
So I'm not saying that I might not have been like not in my right state of mind.
I understand
not saying
that.
that.
I understand. I know you're not in
but,
the right
like,
state of mind.
Look at my body. If I was to do all that, this is all that I would have.
Yep. Okay. How much
Drop
have
me
you...
behind somebody's bar, taking over their cash register.
I never said you took...
like,
I never said you took over their...
sense.
Well, I never said you took over the cash
basically
register.
that's what we were saying. I stole from them.
Well, you did, because there's for when you do a transaction, it's, hey, I'm giving you money for goods. Now, hey, the person that you gave money to is now giving you said goods. When that transaction is done inappropriately, like where you just slam money down and then go behind there, that transaction wasn't approved. So I'm not really too worried about the theft of a $10
I'm
drink.
not
You know what I'm worried about?
I'm saying that's like a different.
Yes. Okay.
Like I'm not saying that. Okay.
Lori,
I'll be quiet.
here's what I have to ask now.
I have nothing.
Due to having multiple people, independent witnesses that saw you in actual physical control of your truck.
This is where the case transforms. Up until now, it's vandalism and resisting. But when the officer lays it out, slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, difficulty standing, multiple independent witnesses placing her behind the wheel, he's building probable cause for DUI. And here's what matters. In Florida, officers don't need you to admit you were driving if witnesses and evidence establish control of the vehicle. The crash, the damage, the exit from the driver's seat, that's enough to move forward. When he requests standardized field sobriety exercises, notice the wording, participation is voluntary, but refusal has consequences. She declines. Then comes the implied consent warning for the breath test. In Florida, if you're lawfully arrested for DUI and refuse a breath test, your license is automatically suspended, even before conviction. She refuses again. Given that officers later discovered a prior DUI refusal, this decision dramatically raises the stakes. What could have been a straightforward investigation just became a compounded legal problem. At this point, the outcome is almost locked in.
Based off of your slurred speech, your bloodshot eyes, okay, you're having a hard time standing on your feet. Right now, I'm going to ask if you perform some standardized field sobriety exercise. You don't want to perform any standardized field sobriety exercise?
If you itch my arms, I will.
I cannot itch your arms for you. So you don't want to do that based off of just not getting your arms itched. Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm literally getting eating up by
I am too. Look at them. They're in my hand. My arm.
It's terrible.
Lori, unfortunately, I can't.
I'll do it.
Listen. You have the right to refuse to do it.
No, I just don't want to. Like, I literally got.
Would you want to perform any sort of standardized field sobriety exercise for me today? Because right now I do believe that
I wasn't behind the wheel, so.
You were. There was multiple witnesses.
Okay, witnesses when?
When you were at Seavest after you crashed. But they already have. They've already filled sworn written statements out.
Okay, fine. Let's go to the door.
Okay. We don't have to. It's all on Bodycam and everything like that. Whenever this is all done, you can go look at the body cams and everything like that and the investigation that has led us to here. All right? So, Lori.
So I'm doing anything else.
So right now I'm asking if you would participate Again, this is participating in standardized field sobriety exercises. Keyword participation, you don't have to do them. Do you want to do them though?
No.
Okay, you do not want to do them. All right, perfect.
Guys,
We're going to go in the back of your car. Yep. We're going to go back to his car real quick. No, I'm not. We're not going the back and forth. You said no. That's fine. Come on, Lori. We're not going back and forth with it. You said no. Okay, it's very important that you hear and listen to this.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's very important. I'm going to read you something. It's very important.
I can't.
You can't listen to it? All right. Well, I'm going to read it anyways.
I'm really itchy.
We put you in here to get you away from the bugs. I want you to stay seated in there, please.
Okay, I will stay sitting
All right.
here, but I'm telling you, I don't want to listen.
Well, you don't have a
I
choice whether or
can't.
not to listen.
Yes, I do. Close my door.
No. Okay. I am now requesting that you submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. If you refuse to take the test I have requested for you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year. Or
Wait,
if
are
you
you
have been...
accusing me of something?
Yes, of driving under the influence. You're correct.
So I haven't been under the Miranda rights?
I already read you Miranda rights and you talked to me.
I don't remember any of that.
Okay, well, it's on Bodycam.
Can you... Okay.
All right.
Well, can you edge my arms and somebody? Yeah.
So, let me get done finishing reading this, okay? Additionally, if you refuse to take the test I've requested of you, and if your driving privilege
just
has
want you to
previously
close the
been
door.
suspended, or if you have been previously fined under Florida State Statute 327-35215 for a refusal, please sit in the car.
I have
Do
to
not
leave.
exit this car. Sit in the car. I'm not
You
going
want
to do
another
this.
charge?
A charge for what?
Getting out of my
For
car. Get the
resisting.
f- back in the car.
Get in the
We're
car.
not doing this. Yep.
I just have to
Sit down.
So be in the car.
Sit down.
We're not
no,
doing
don't pee
this.
in my car either.
Well, I don't know what to do.
Okay, get back in the car.
I'm
You gonna
gonna
pee on
pee
yourself?
my pants.
If you're gonna pee your pants, you're gonna sit in your pants. So hold your pants.
For a refusal
until
to...
we get to the
We're going to
hospital.
go to the hospital. For a
Stop.
refusal...
I don't have to pee because I'm
For
still
a
in the
refusal,
hospital.
Lori,
You do
the
have to
quicker you let me read this, the quicker you can go pee. I'm asking right now for you to do a breath test to determine your alcohol in your blood. All right.
It's really pee.
Okay, Lori, is that a yes or a no?
I'm not submitting to anything.
Okay, perfect. 7:05. I'll meet you there.
According to the police report, it was later discovered that Lori's driver's license had been previously suspended in 2022 for driving under the influence. During that arrest, she also refused DUI testing. Lori was charged with driving under the influence ×2, DUI with property damage, leaving the scene of a crash with damage more than $50, prior refusal to submit DUI testing, criminal mischief less than $200, resisting an officer without violence, petty theft over $100, and felony assault on a law enforcement officer. Her total cash bond was set at $4,500. 6 of the charges were dropped by the prosecutor, and the defendant pled no contest on the remaining charges. On August 4, 2024, adjudication was withheld on the remaining charges. She received credit for 1 day time served and was given 1 year of probation in addition to court costs. We found that roughly 3 months later, she violated her probation on November 6th by operating while her driver's license was suspended or revoked, and an order to show cause was set on Monday, November 25th at 1:30 p.m., which she appeared at. The violation was dropped after the misdemeanor case was dropped by the prosecutor.
In the end, this case shows how quickly a situation can escalate and how critical each decision becomes. Officers had witness statements, visible property damage, and behavioural indicators consistent with impairment. They obtained lawful entry into the home, established probable cause for DUI, offered standardised field sobriety exercises, and read the implied consent warning exactly as required under Florida law. From a procedural standpoint, the investigation followed textbook steps: secure the suspect, assess impairment, document refusals, and articulate probable cause clearly on Bodycam. Legally, refusing DUI testing doesn't make the case disappear. It often strengthens the administrative penalties and can enhance future charges. And in this case, prior history made those refusals even more significant. The bigger lesson: driving decisions made in moments of emotional instability or impairment can trigger consequences that last far beyond a single night. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more intense Bodycam breakdowns.